In the 1920s, one of the most popular touring baseball teams stepped up to the plate looking like a roster of Old Testament prophets. These men were devout members of a strict doomsday religious group known as the Israelite House of David. The group was founded in Benton Harbor, Michigan in 1903 by Benjamin and Mary Purnell. The couple claimed to be divine messengers on a mission to gather the lost tribes of Israel. Joining their commune required absolute submission. Members had to surrender all of their personal wealth, take a vow of celibacy, and men were forbidden from ever cutting their hair or shaving. This extreme isolationist theology immediately collided with a very practical problem. How do you feed hundreds of followers and fund a massive compound in the middle of capitalist America? Rather than hiding from the world, the Purnells aggressively commercialized their commune to the general public. They built Eden Springs right on the commune's grounds. It was a sprawling destination amusement park, complete with miniature trains, a zoo, and a resort. To keep the region thriving, they constructed early bowling alleys and massive cold storage facilities, drawing in tourists and fresh revenue regardless of the season. This chart maps the financial engine they built. Income from park tickets, cold storage, and agricultural sales funneled directly back into a central commune treasury. Because members worked for free as a religious duty, profit margins were staggering, providing enormous capital for doomsday preparations. To the outside world, the House of David looked like a quirky, joyful American success story. That perfectly masked the radical, highly controlling religious experiment operating behind closed doors. The commune's most powerful marketing tool and biggest revenue generator was their baseball team, formed to capitalize on America's favorite pastime. The group's strict religious vows inadvertently created an optimal environment for athletes. Total sobriety, celibacy, and communal living produced a roster of highly disciplined, conditioned players. They partnered with sports executives like Sid Pollock to launch nationwide barnstorming tours, traveling across the country to play exhibition games on incredibly grueling, highly profitable schedules. Massive crowds flocked to see them. The players invented fast-paced pepper tricks, comedic routines like literally hiding the baseball inside their massive beards to confuse opposing hitters. They regularly played and held their own against Negro League legends, earning genuine respect in professional circles. Their fame grew so large, they eventually hired pioneering female pitching phenom Jackie Mitchell to tour with them. She would even occasionally wear a fake beard for publicity. The baseball team turned a marginalized fringe sect into beloved national icons. The success made Benjamin Purnell practically untouchable in the region until the facade cracked. In 1927, coordinated police raids in the dead of night violently shattered the commune's joyful public image. The supposedly celibate prophet, King Benjamin Purnell, was exposed as a predator hiding in plain sight. 13 young women from within the commune came forward with horrific charges, systematic statutory rape spanning several years. Secondary charges of massive financial fraud followed. The surrendered wealth of the followers and the immense profits from the theme park were secretly enriching Purnell personally. The mechanisms that funded their utopia, the massive wealth and intense national fame, were the exact things that drew the heavy legal scrutiny needed to bring their leader down. Purnell was convicted of fraud, but he dodged the sex charges by dying of tuberculosis before his sentencing could be carried out. The scandal caused a schism in 1930. Mary Purnell took a splinter faction and formed Mary's City of David on a new property directly across the street from the original compound. During the Great Depression, Mary's faction thrived. They operated a highly successful vegetarian restaurant and resort that became a popular safe haven for Jewish vacationers observing kosher dietary laws. However, their theology contained an insurmountable demographic flaw, their unbreakable vow of strict celibacy. Without a new generation of children to replace them, the commune faced a slow, inevitable decline as the original members aged and passed away. They leave behind a deeply contradictory legacy, a doomsday cult that hid dark abuses, yet inadvertently pioneered the American theme park industry and left a permanent, heavily bearded mark on the history of baseball.